against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Mountaineers offense comes onto the field first today. And here comes for the first time as the starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got him still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it on the counter. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Change now on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback. Picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Dropping back, it's Kruger. Got the tight end outside. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They get to the line quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit, and that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn it.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
There he goes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mountaineers will try to move the sticks on fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The extra point here would tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. play of the drive wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll give it to him again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Kruger.
And you want to run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hale. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. To throw, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Motion from the back. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. from his end zone. He'll have to get rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On first down from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 28 over Syracuse. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Riley. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. from inside his own 10. Let's see what he gets. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Through the air, it's Kruger. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Hamilton. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking for a crease, it's Isaac. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Isaac. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting it. Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Got a man. It's Hamilton. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's rhythm right now.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got him in the open. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Touchdown, Bama! Stealing a score on special teams.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have that.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for room. It's Riley. Turns it on in midfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
42 Spiders.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents are.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Throwing right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Stepping to the right. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
63, West Virginia, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on fourth down. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Riley. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it back.
The return is tackled down at the 13, and the West Virginia offense will take over.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught him, the defense was right there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to